Nicole here. I'm back for week 4 of the Fit Life, where I'm answering your questions that you had posted this past week on Facebook, on the FitnessRx for Women fan page, as well as my fan page. So I've picked 4 questions to answer for you guys today. The first one is, and this is very fitting for this time of year because we are in the holiday season, so there's a lot of parties, a lot of get-togethers. The question is, do you have a cheat meal every week, and how do you find socializing with friends who eat what they want in front of you? When right now, because I'm in the Arnold Classic preparation for the show in March, I don't cheat at all during the holidays, which is a struggle. But for those of you who aren't competing, what I recommend is, because there's probably a lot of parties that you're going to be going to this month, is pick maybe 1 or 2 parties where you're going to have your cheat meal. And eat clean the whole day, exercise in the morning, and then at night have your cheat meal. Keep everything in moderation, and as long as you have everything prepared in advance in your head, you will avoid going overboard and feeling guilty the next day. If you feel like it's a slippery slope for you, and if you have something sweet, you're going to want a whole lot more, then maybe just avoid it altogether and stick to the veggies, stick to, spritzer water or sparkling water, and also hummus is a very good dip that is at majority of parties. Watch the alcohol. Just keep everything in moderation. You guys will be fine. The second question is, do you ever binge, and have you ever struggled with binges, even on clean foods? I would be lying if I said I never binged before. There have been periods of time in my past where I've had nights where I've had a large pizza, 5 breadsticks, large ice cream, and then I felt lethargic to the point where I couldn't move out of bed. And I don't like the way that makes me feel, so I avoid those now. Clean foods, I have had an overabundance that have made me feel full, of course, but I think the longer you eat clean, the more your palate likes clean foods, and you don't really crave or want to binge on processed and high sugar and high saturated fat foods. So hopefully that helps you. Pointers and advice regarding showering and skincare when working out 2 times a day. I suppose you guys have often seen me wear hats on a regular basis. This is part of the reason why. My hair, and most hair, you shouldn't wash every day because it gets dry pretty quick. So in the morning, I do my first session of cardio, come home, shower, and then if I train later in the day, I shower when I get home, but I just leave my hair. I don't wash my hair twice. And the next day, I'll do my cardio again in the morning, shower, and you don't always have to use soap if you feel like your hair is getting too dry each day. So I would use soap every other day on your hair, but make sure you wash your body after you train. Alright, no one wants to do cardio next to somebody with BO. And the final question for this week is, what kind of exercises do you do to target the caps on your shoulders to help build them? Now, for those of you who are confused with what caps are considered, that is the roundness of the shoulder. And in order to build the roundness and the caps of the shoulder, you really need to hit all heads. The deltoid is made up of 3 heads, the front, the medial, and the rear. I always start my shoulder workouts with some type of a press because it incorporates all angles of the shoulder. And then I work each side individually. It's really important not to only do lateral raises. You really have to hit the rear delts with, dumbbell fly, rear delt flies, also front raises. But to target the medial head, lateral raises obviously are very good for that. This past week, I did a superset exercise doing shoulders, so check it out. I do presses right into a front raise, and by doing supersets and adding intensity techniques, that's also another way to increase the cap and the roundness of the shoulder. So hopefully that helped you guys out. I wish you all a happy holiday and a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family. Keep training hard. Don't let it be an excuse if you're out of town to skip out on your workouts. And until next week, keep living the fit life.